Rocksteady Boxing is a program where we are helping anyone with Parkinson's fight its symptoms. Obviously, Parkinson's is a non-curable disease, but we can slow the progression of those symptoms. Boxing works on so many of the like the nervous system, the muscular system, and connecting the two. Because with Parkinson's, you're losing your function of, being able to move how you used to, and it's humbling, to be able to not do what you guys used to be able to do. So with boxing, we are strengthening those, those connections between the brain and the muscles, being able to move and strengthen our bodies and mind and soul. Through COVID, we haven't been able to meet in person, so my partner and I came up with some really amazing ways to allow anybody still in the program, still wanting to join us through Zoom, to participate. And we do that by, number one, we had everyone create a heavy bag out of a trash bag, and we had them stuff the bag, and we had them hang it from a door or a wall, and that was their target, their go-to for letting out their Parkinson's aggression for our workouts. Every month we would set up a program, and it would be the same exercises that we would do Monday and Wednesday every week, and by having the same program being repeated, people are able to learn and progress with those movements. So, every movement, every exercise that we do, like the first couple circuits or exercises, they are like, this is very difficult, I really have to think about this. Halfway through, I get this. It's like, all right, well, let's bump it up and let's push ourselves and go faster, go harder. And towards the end, when everyone's like, yes, we have this, I'm like, great, it's time to change it up next month. Let's see, and I don't know, what else can I say?
I think that's a great explanation.
Okay.
I love how you keep changing things up and keep people on their toes, and that's important for all fitness and wellness activities, not just Parkinson's, but I imagine it's especially important for a condition like that.
Yes.
But now, exciting news, we're going to be starting meeting in person again here at the W. Dale Brocker Foundation YMCA in Shrewsbury. And so we're going to have access to all the amazing, cool things you're going to see us putting on in just a few minutes. So, Nikki, without further ado, I think we got a workout today.
All right, sounds good.
All right, Nikki, so what's up first?
All right, so during our little COVID retreat, we have been incorporating a monthly workout plan, which we send to all of our participants. And the setup is always the same, so everyone knows exactly what to expect. The first thing we always do is Anne gives us our getting to know you question, which is just a question to pose to the group. It's usually the most randomest question you can think of, like, what was the spiciest food you ate a year ago that made you think about, some life-altering event or something along the sort.
The hot sauce that my brothers took from Brazil. And it was really chunky, so you can't really spread it out over anything. So you have to eat it all in one go or mix it into a soup or something. And I had made a soup, so I ate it all in one go, and it ruined my Easter.
Well, there you have it. I just got to know Joe. So those questions really allow the group to open up and open up the sincerity and the friendship that we all have come to. I've been accepted into. So it's like a circle of friends. Anyway, so after I getting to know you, I kind of take the stage away from Anne, and we go right into our warm-ups, just getting everyone kind of loose and limber. And that we do without a bag. It's all just kind of cardio and active stretching. So I don't know if we wanted to do that now, or if we wanted to
Yeah, sure, let's go for it.
All right, very good. All right, so we usually start right off the bat, just kind of marching. And we march to some good tunes, don't we, Ian? A lot of
YMCA song over this.
So we march for about a minute or so. Make sure everyone has their arms pumping. With Parkinson's, a lot of times people, kind of forget to move their arms. So I tell people to exaggerate the movement. When we're in the classroom, I say, we want to walk like Bigfoot. Really get those arms swinging. So we'll walk for about a minute, and then we kind of go into, we call this high knees, and we have a 1, 2, 1, 2 flurry. There you go. This is where we're working our backs and our shoulders, getting our heart rate up. And then from here we go right into butt kicks, opening our chest and stretching our quads. Great job, Joe.
Thank you.
Good job.
I have a good teacher.
And after our butt kicks, we go right into jumping jacks. So a lot of folks can't jump, so we tell them, do the side step, just regular jumping jacks, and then to throw a little loop in it, say, okay, we're going to bring it across your body. So it's a very different movement. And a lot of the movements that we do with boxing and our agility, you have to think through it. So it's challenging your mind and your body to kind of work together. All right, from here we take it to reaching across, stretching our core. And each one is about 20 seconds, and we go through the whole set about 2 times. From here we reach up and over. And then Anne's favorite, you go right into squats, making sure I'm really leaning back. Yep. That's right, this is our whack-a-mole, because when we're in our Zoom class, our heads disappear behind the screen and we pop up. So we usually go through this about twice, which obviously you don't have to today. And then we're done. We go right into our voice activation. So with Parkinson's, everyone's vocal cords get very soft and not as strong as they were before they had Parkinson's. So a lot of people with Parkinson's are very quiet spoken. So what we do is we have, let's see, and we have, so this month it was, our voice emphasization was, where is it?
I'm so excited, I can't wait. Do I get to yell?
Yes, you do. And I'm going to give you the image that Anne flashed up on our Zoom screen so you can actually really get into your head for the sound you should make. So these first sounds really emphasize your throat. So that's where this sound is going to be coming from. Now imagine a picture of like Star Trek's Klingons right in front of you, and we're saying gah. So really through your throat 5 times, gah, gah, gah. Here you go.
Gah.
Yes. Yes. Wow. So good.
Gah.
Sounds like a real Klingon.
Gah.
All right. So then we go ka, ka, ka.
You know you gotta do this because you mentioned Star Trek and you're saying ka. Ka.
So once we get through our voice, we go right into our lip emphasization, where I'm gonna lower this down. So I tell people, you really want to suck in your lips, ma, 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 ma. And as we're saying this, Anne has then put on a picture of a little baby looking terrified at a little toy sheep. So as we're saying this, we're trying not to laugh hysterically like this poor frightened child. So along with ma, we say pa, 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 followed by ba, ba, ba. And last, emphasizing our tongue, it's la, really putting the tongue in the roof of your mouth, la, 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 followed by ta, 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 and da,
Da. Da.
yes. And after we have warmed our vocal cords up, we usually break out into a song. We usually pick out 5 or 6 songs for the month, and Anne puts it up like we're doing a little karaoke. So we have the lyrics going. It's just songs that everyone knows, like Brown Eyed Girl, Splish Splash, Let's Take It Back. So they're up, they're moving, they're dancing. Dancing is a huge part with helping anybody with Parkinson's, just,
Helps anybody with anything.
Right. So it makes you happy, gets you moving, gets those neurons all excited. And after we do this really fun part of our voice and warming up, I say, all right, everyone give me 21 push-ups. So everyone goes to a wall, once you can do it on the floor, and we count together our 21 push-ups. Are you ready?
All right, dude. You're gonna get this on camera, right? Joe Kirkman's gonna do 21 push-ups.
Here we go. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21.
I gotta ask, why 21, not 20?
Because it's 21. The year's 21.
Oh!
Yeah, so we were doing 20 before, and I was like, all right, it's time to move on. We're on 21 now.
All right, so the longer I stay alive, the more push-ups I have to do.
That's right, yeah. Keep getting stronger. So, after we do our push-ups, we kind of stretch our arms out. We do arm circles back. And this is usually where Anne kind of like does this out of our screen, like she's swimming backwards. And then coming forward, like she's swimming. And you see people doing this through and back the screen. It's very funny.
It's cool.
It is. So after all this, everyone gets a quick drink of water. We get our wraps and our gloves on if they don't have them on or don't have their wraps on already. And we start with our boxing warm-up. So that's where we can start now.
All right.
So our boxing warm-up, basically we run through all of our hits just to warm everyone up, make sure everyone knows what they're doing. In boxing, we coordinate each strike with a number. So if you're right-handed, you're going to go ahead and put your left foot forward.
Sorry if I'm left-handed.
I am too, but we work things both ways. We work dominant and unarmed. So it's orthodox and unorthodox. Right-handed and southpaw. So we do both, really mess with people's minds. That's what we do here. So we're going to start left foot forward, and our 1 is going to be our jab. So as we're coming in, we're going to turn our fist over, so we're palm down. Good. And by the time we hit the bag, we're going to have everything nice and straight. Yep. Good. Good. And as you're doing this, it's just not in your arm, Joe. You're going to kind of twist your hips. All right? There you go. So these are our 1s. I'm going to do 1s for a couple seconds. Left 1s. Good. And every time we're striking the bag, and make sure we breathe out. All right? So a lot of times if you're a boxer, they're breathing out every time we're hitting this bag.
Breathing's important, I heard.
Breathing's very important. Don't stop. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and switch your feet. We're going to do our right 1s. Ready? Here we go. 1. That's it. I tell people, once they get comfortable with hitting the bag, move around the bag. Boxers are never stationary. That's right. Good job. All right, so we're going to switch back to our right foot. Now we're going to do 1, 2. So 1 is our jab, 2 is our cross. So as we're coming across, you're going to pull your hand back up here to your fighting guard position and bring your 2 down. Yep. So we always have a hand protecting our face. Yep. So it's 1, 2. Natural. Look at that. You definitely need to join our class. So as we do this, we want to have a little rhythm going. So it's going to be 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Good. Good. And even do a little more pivoting. If you look, kind of pivoting on my toes. Yeah. There you go.
I may have just accidentally punched myself in the face.
Good thing you have gloves on. All right, we're going to go ahead and switch feet. Other side. 1, 2. There you go.
If any actual boxers out there watching this, I'm so sorry.
Good. Alright, so we're going to go back to left foot forward. We're going to do 1, 2, 3. So 1, our jab. 2, our cross. 3 is our hook. Now our 1s and our 2s are both palm down. Our hook, we're going to be thumbs up. So as you come across, you're coming across this way. Almost like you're going to pretend you're going to hit with your elbow. Yeah. And you're going to get a little closer. So it's 1, 2, 3. Hooks are very close contact to the object where you want to hit. Yeah, there you go. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Good. Keep going. 2 more. Here we go.
I didn't know about too much.
That's it. All right, now let's switch your feet and challenge your brain the other way. Here we go. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Good job, Joe. Make sure you're breathing. Good. Alright, so next up, we do our 5, 6. So 5, 6 are our uppercuts. Alright, so normally we're...
What happened to 4?
4 is your other hook.
Oh, alright.
Yes. Yes. So whatever your lead leg is, those are your odd numbers. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6 will be your uppercuts. So uppercuts, we're coming here. So it's palms up, and it's definitely a possibility you could hit yourself. So be very careful.
Jinx me. Alright, here we go.
So 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6. Good. And then we end our warm up with a flurry. And by flurry, we're just doing 1, 2, 1, 2 really quickly, and we use a little quick step with it.
I thought I was going to have ice cream mixed with Oreos.
No, I am sorry to disappoint you. This is much better.
Why I say York County is not home to rice to flurries, that's a product of Dairy Queen.
Alright, and that ends our warm up. Everyone get a drink, and then we start our boxing circuit. We do on both sides. So we start with our left foot forward. Right, we usually do 40 seconds on this side, and then we'll flip and do 40 seconds on the other side. And then we move on. So today we obviously did a little shorter. Okay, so start left foot forward. And our first circuit is 1, 2, 1, 2. So jab, cross.
Alright, I can do that.
Alright? But we're going to add on to 3, 3, 4, 4.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4.
Yes.
1, 2, 1, 2,
3, 3, 4. Yes! Good!
You call me Rocky.
Alright, so we're going to do that for, let's just say, 20 seconds. And we're going to switch sides. Are you ready? So, go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. There you go. There you go. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. We'll know you're not, so drop on the spot. Here we go. That's it. Great job, Joe. Good. And time. Switch sides. So you're going to tell him to bring the other way.
So now it's still 1 that is still my. So now the 1s and 3s switch.
Yes. So whatever your lead leg is, that's going to be your 1.
Yeah, making me think a lot.
Right? So 1, 2, 1, 2. 3, 3, 4, 4. Good. Great job. Awesome. And time. Good job.
Thank you.
That's good. That's good.
This is fun.
It's always fun to think that.
I love my job yet.
Alright, so one thing that Ann loves to do, along with everyone else in the class, is we do a 300 punch flurry. So what that is you are counting every time. Do you see his face? Every time you hit the bag, it's 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We go all the way up to 300. But with our class, we break it into 2. So we're going to go ahead and do that right now. Are you ready?
I can't count that high, but I'll try.
Alright, just go to 150. Here we go. Ready?
So wait, I've already lost count. So I just got to punch it 300 times?
No, just do 150. Just do half
So just 1, 2, 1, 2, up to 300.
to 150.
150. Got it. All right.
Okay, ready? Here we go. And keep going, keep going, keep going. Hold those arms back. I'm cheating. And back. So we do that 2 times in a row.
Yeah. You guys replay that one prior to counts since we were close.
That was amazing. That was so awesome. Alright, so this is our tape agility ladder, also known as the Jacob's ladder. And we use this to work on focusing everyone on moving their feet in a pattern that is, really not conducive to anything other than, you know, getting those neurons all fired up.
You don't do that all the time.
No.
That's how I walk down hallways.
It would take me forever.
Yeah.
Inside the room. So another thing that anyone with Parkinson's might find, like later on when their symptoms might progress, is the ability to take larger steps. A lot of times we start doing like a little shuffle, and to kind of help that, we have specific things with boxing, circuits with boxing, with our agility ladder, or forcing everyone to take a wider step in and out. So what we do is we go out, out, in, out, in, out, in. And so whatever foot you're starting with, that's going to be your lead foot. And it's the first to go out, the first to go in. Here we go.
Full disclosure, I'm incredibly uncoordinated. So.
I think I should have made bigger squares. Excellent. Good. So then, coming back, you start with your other foot going first.
Alright, here's where it falls apart.
Right on the bottom of your feet. Excellent. Good. Good. And once everyone kind of gets the hang of this, okay, we got this, Nikki, I can manage it. All right, now we're going to add some punches with it. So as we're going out, it's nothing, but as we bring our feet in, we're going to go 1, 2.
Alright, pray for me, everyone.
You are so close.
You're so nice. All right.
I'm walking with you.
There we go. All right.
Okay.
I'll show you.
Okay.
It's my other foot that's going to be perfect.
There you go. There you go. Good start.
I have no idea how to time this.
Good. So as you bring your foot in, that's your 1, 2.
All right. Here we go.
Yes. Are we still filming? What are you guys doing?
So Nikki, that was great. I can't save myself from that. I apologize for you, dear viewer at home, for having to see that. But trust me, my neurons are very much fired up right now.
Almost fried.
There we go. So what else we got with Jacob's ladder?
Okay, well that was it for this month. A lot of times we'll go like forward and back.
I'm not even gonna try it.
Okay. I'll just keep on going to the end. I'm like finishing step by step.
I think we're good.
Okay, so being home for retreat again, our boxers were using light weights, and this past month we had everyone purchase, or if they could, purchase bands that they could use at home, resistance bands, and we had them anchor them in the door. So Joe, I'm gonna have you grab these yellow ones right here. And
I'll have you note that you maybe grab the lightest, easiest to use ones. I'm not hurt or anything. It's not
we're gonna unhook one of the handles, and you're gonna thread it through here. And then we'll hook the handle back up.
Back into where? Through the magic of cinematography, this will all cut out. And we'll have a fully baked cake and stew ready to go.
Alright, so one of the exercises that we do to help boxers strengthen their legs for everyday movements along with their backs. A lot of times, anyone with Parkinson's, they kind of like start stooping forward. And this can happen with anyone, really, if you're not watching your posture. So strengthen your core and your back muscles. As you know, are you taping?
Are you taping?
Oh, okay.
All right. I heard it go off and then you were moving it around. All right, you're good?
All right, so if you don't mind, Joe, can I demonstrate the first one?
Please.
Okay. So one of the first exercises we do is kind of a total body where we have enough resistance on the band, and we have everyone go down in a squat, and as they come up, we pull back into a row.
All right, here we go. So, squat, row.
So, come back up. We're going to go squat first.
Mm-hmm.
As you come up and then go to
all right.
yes.
Squat, come up, row.
Good. Good. Now with bands, it's important that you resist the pull back. So you're kind of working the negative and the positive motion. So you're going to feel like it's going to be really easy going back this way. Make it go back slower. So you're working that resistance on the way back.
There's a metaphor there somewhere, but I'm too tired to think of it.
You can edit it in. There you go. So that's one of our total body kind of like warm-up ones. And then we'll have them kind of turn around. So you're going to switch your hands and face away from your anchor point. And we're going to have our palms face down. So let's see. I'm going to turn this. Let go real quick. Put your hands together.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So from here, we're going to push forward. And at the end, we just do a little squeeze at the end. And then slowly come back right to about here. And then go forward again. And come back. So this is working our chest and our shoulders. Good. And then from here, we can take the straps above our head, making sure our elbows are not going to move, and we're going to go into a nice tricep extension. There you go, slowing that resistance back. Sound effects are amazing.
I may make those kind of noises all the time.
Excellent. All right, and then from here, we'll stay in this position, and you can have your hands up top or on your shoulders, depending on wherever you're comfortable. We are going to go into a forward motion using our core. So much, you're not bending down so much. It's going to be like keeping this part, so back up a little bit. So keep up here stable and just kind of use your abs to pull your shoulders and head down. Almost like a crunch machine. Yes. So your arms are going to be bent. There you go. So you're crunching forward. And then you're going to go down to the side at a 45-degree angle.
I'm very quiet because I'm concentrating a lot.
I was missing the sound effects. I was wondering which ones were going to come out for this. And then come down to the other side. There we go. All right. And then from here, we would do like a whole circuit again. So we usually do like 4 to 5 exercises. And then we do 2 to 3 circuits. That'll be our Monday. Wednesday would be a different type of circuit. And that's typically kind of what we run through.
We can just replay what I just did 5 times. It looks like I was just an all-star.
There you go.
With very consistent form.
Yes. And then after this, we kind of go into our stretching. Normally, everyone is in a chair, and we do our stretch. And everyone has a favorite stretch. So we start naming our stretches instead of like their proper name, like a cross stretch. We call it the Linda. Everyone, get into the Linda. Or doing our cross stretch, or if we're sitting in a chair, we like bend over and you have your head hanging down, stretching your back. It's like one of everyone's favorite. We call it our D stretch. And D usually starts singing, heaven, I'm in heaven. And it starts singing this like amazing song. Sometimes she varies it, but I think heaven's my favorite. We have a Wayne stretch, which stretches our hip flexors. And it's fun.
If I had to pick a stretch, it would be the Joe stretch for my hand.
There you go, the Joe. There we go. Yes, I like it. Yeah, very important. Stretching your calves, stretching your hamstrings. And then at the end of stretching, you make sure everyone had a great workout. They always say, I'm so tired. I was like, well, that's great. That's what we want. We want everyone to be very tired and feel exerted. And then Anne, I don't know how she does this. You need to work for Hallmark because she comes up with a cheesy cheer at the end of every boxing session, and it's poetry every time. She writes poetry every class. Anne writes a cheesy cheer chant, which are always amazing. And this month, we found out that we were coming back starting in May, so we were very excited. So here's our cheesy cheer. And usually she reads the first line, and then we all follow. So I'll read the first line and you follow.
All right. Wait, when you say follow, do I repeat it?
Yes, you repeat it.
All right, got it.
Okay, and then I'll yell, we are, and we'll both say rock steady at the same time.
Got it.
All right, ready? Flowers bloom.
Flowers bloom.
Boxers too.
Boxers too.
Soon we'll be able.
Soon we'll be able
To box with you.
to box with you.
We are rock steady.
Call or text if you have any concerns or questions. Oh, that wasn't part of the cheer?
No.
Oh, all right, sorry about that. Well, there you have it. That was Rock Steady Boxing in action, and I don't know if you were following along. I'm guessing you weren't, but if you were, you're probably tired like I am too. And thank you, Nikki, for all your help today and showing us what's what. And any final words for our dear viewer at home?
Now just keep going, and we are
Rock Steady!